Hello, party people. Hope you are fantastic, amazing, and awesome on this very, very fine and beautiful Monday. It is a fabulous spring day. Yes, spring. Still spring. Fabulous spring day here in the land of Mildura. I've got crazy hair going on, and that's just how it is. We're all just going to have to deal with that. So what I wanted to chat with you about today, good morning, Geordie. I'll make sure the Wi-Fi's off. That's good. All right, that way we won't cut out. What I wanted to talk with you about today is about getting into the state of being able to be creative or feeling like you're being creative, right? And the reason that I want to share this is my husband and I have been doing a new morning ritual, if you will, where we're doing like this meditation. And we're doing it together, which is really cool. And it only goes for like 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. And it's just really amazing. We're doing it, like we're breathing, we're meditating, we're like on top of the world. And it's really great, actually a couple of really great ideas just kind of go bang, bang this morning. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. You know, I can't believe that I haven't thought about this before. Or, just like of course I can do that. So I've got a new book idea, and I've got a new idea for an event and stuff like that. So it's really fun and amazing. But I guess like the thing for you guys, and I know that most people that I talk to tend to fall into one of two camps. One is where they've got all of these ideas, but they don't actually pull the trigger on anything. And then they sit and gather dust in notebooks or in their journal or in the back of their head, and nothing ever happens. Alternatively, hey Sue, they are like, you're super creative with all these ideas, and it's three camps, all amazing, and you go forth and do something, or you feel like there has been, eons go between a really great and amazing idea. So what I wanted to talk into is, number one, how we create the space for this. So I think the first thing, is how we do this. So the first thing is about creating the space for these ideas and stuff to come in. And a big part of that is really making sure that you are in a mindset of, all right, I'm going to have this really great idea. It's coming. I'm going to honor it. And I'm actually going to do something with it straight away. Most people sit in their offices or in their journals or wherever it is that you guys are working. And they'll often sit there and procrastinate. They'll go, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, and I had another amazing idea as well this morning. I had like 3 great ideas all before like 9 a.m. today that are all like $1 million ideas. I'm so fucking excited. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. I just remembered this other idea that I had, which is pretty freaking revolutionary, actually, if I could pull it off. But here's the thing, right? And this is probably the thing that I wanted to talk about. So I had this idea. I'm not going to share with you yet what it is, but it's really massive. It makes coaching accessible. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculously huge. And I'm like, oh my God, that would be fucking brilliant. And then like I was just about to say to you guys, like the first thought is like, oh, but I don't know how to pull that off. Like, I don't know how to make that happen. That seems really big. Like, what the hell do I do with this now? Hey, Christina. And I think typically what happens, and like for those ideas where it feels like, maybe we don't know how to launch them, or we don't know how to build out the technology, or we don't know who we're going to get in order to help us pull this off, we put it aside and it sits and gathers dust, right? Oh yeah, like that's really great. And then what we tend to notice is that out in the universe, in the Facebook lands or wherever it is, the interweb verse, or even in your local area, you'll find that someone else goes and implements the idea that you just had. And it can be like, oh fuck, that was a bit terrible. I wished I'd done this. I wished I'd done that. I should have launched quicker. I should have just gotten it out there. I should have just pulled the trigger and done whatever it was that I was going to do. So here's the deal. The more we sit in that space of, I don't know how to do it, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know when I should do it, it creates almost like a congestion in your energy and in the launch process, right? In the actual manifestation of that coming to life. I'm not just talking energetically, I'm talking about physically coming into like turning into an actual physical thing. So the best possible piece of advice that I can give you, and I've been saying this all weekend to different people who have reached out to me, is like you've got to pull the trigger faster. You've got to really, when you get this idea that drops in, you've got to work on it. You've got to launch it. You've got to execute something to do with that thing really fucking quickly. Otherwise, it can die a slow and painful death in the form of procrastination, in the form of doubt, in the form of fear, in the thought of, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. So you've got to get it started, okay? So that's the first thing. The other thing that I wanted you to do is really like focus on the things that we say to ourselves all the time. Oh, that won't work. Or, no one's going to buy. Hey, Carmen. Or, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Like that stuff stops the new ideas from flowing. Okay, so you've got to create space. You've got to execute quickly. And you've really got to find something that you can just get moving on really, really fast. And you've got to be freaking excited about it. I was talking to another lady yesterday and she was just saying like, yes, I know it's Sunday. I was in the zone all weekend, just like bang, bang, bang. You guys might have noticed it's been really fun. So she was saying to me, like I went and did this thing and it didn't really work. And I'm like, well, and there was all of these reasons and excuses. And she actually said, I know I've got all these reasons and excuses and it's all bullshit, Nicola, and rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, well, you can leave that in the past and take a different action now, or you can lament on all the things that you didn't do. But the thing that you've got to remember is that if you're not excited, if you're not passionate, if you are not pumped about what it is that you're doing, then nothing is going to work. Because people can kind of feel it, right? It's like this national tour that I launched on last week that if you haven't bought a ticket for it yet, it'd be really awesome to see you in the room. And you can do that at www.nicolamoras.com.au/rockstar. If you're in the US, add an S on the end of that. And I'll put the link in later. But I launched that out and I was like, okay, I was like, all right, this is going to be fucking brilliant. And I'm just going to get out there and do this. And you know what? If it doesn't work, well, like, fuck it, who cares? It'll be fine. I've got, I think I've had people buy in most cities now. So it's like, okay, that's great. But I do not have a venue booked yet. How dare you sell a ticket for something where you don't have a venue booked yet? I know, it's really so naughty, right? So I haven't got the venue booked yet. I have not booked my flights yet, with the exception of one that's getting me back from Perth to Mildura because I've got to be back in town at a specific time. So I've got that booked. But other than that, nothing else is booked. I know the content I'm going to be delivering, and it doesn't matter whether there's 3 people in the room or 30 people in the room. Like I'll show up, they'll have the most amazing and epic experience, but I'm fucking pumped about it. Carmen said, yes, I noticed. Oh, I'm glad. I was just like, pew, 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 pew. So quick draw McGraw is such an amazing feeling, right? And the thing, like that feeling within you, it's that kind of feeling that you want to try, that you need to create as often as you can, as many times as you can. So here's the thing, as often as you can, as frequently as you can, just do it all of the time. So what I wanted to share with you, because it's really about that feeling of being unstoppable, right? So here's the thing. I don't know if you saw the post yesterday and it came out via email today to those of you who received my emails. I'm very grateful for taking up space in your inboxes. But here's what I said. And I want you to say this, either you can stand up and you can repeat it after me, like literally out loud, which I would very strongly encourage, or you can say it in your head, depending on if you're on a train. It might be a bit weird if you stand up and you start repeating this after me. So here's the thing that we're going to do, everybody. I want you to, if you're sitting down, you can either stand up, but I want your feet to be firmly planted on the ground, shoulders back, and your hands are going to be turned up like that, placed in your lap. And we're just going to say for a second, I am super, super receptive. Okay? I am super, super receptive. I'm super, super receptive. I'm super, super receptive. All right, here's what you're going to say. I am so excited and pumped about all the opportunities that are coming my way. So you'll say, I am so excited and pumped about all the opportunities that are coming my way. I am loving the endless amounts of ideas and energy that come from living in a place of fearlessness. I am loving the endless amounts of ideas and energy that come with living in a place of fearlessness. I love that I always make the right choices. Love that I always make the right choices. I love that I always make the right decisions. Everything is always working out for me. No worries, Carmen. The universe has my back. If you're a God person, you can say, God has my back. If you're more source, if you're more higher self, whatever it is, the universe has my back. All right, I am a badass. I am a rock star. I am fucking amazing. I am always growing. I am always expanding. I am an inspiration to anyone I come into contact with. So really brace your core now, feet firmly planted on the ground. If I inspire one person today to live their best life, then I am successful. When I inspire one person, that creates the ripple effect. And I know that this will then inspire 10 people. So for those of you who are joining, we're repeating after me. I love that when I inspire 10 people directly, this inspires 100 people indirectly. I love that when I help one person, that person goes on to help more people, and I am so freaking proud. I am a force to be reckoned with. I will not bow to the pressure to live a life of fear and lack and scarcity. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am limitless. This is who I am. And the world is ready for more of my awesomeness. I am here. Bam. So that to me is the type of thing. Well done, everybody. Thank you for playing along at home. I hope you were. So what that does for me is it's kind of like, it really, like, because my feet are planted firmly on the ground and my core's engaged, I'm just like, rah, you know, it activates something within us, right? Hey, Evie. Hi, Evie. Great to see you. It's been a long time. So like that activates something within you, right? And then that's the thing. That's that feeling that I want you to, like you're writing in your journal about how amazing everything is that is happening, that is coming to you as if it's already happened. That's the stuff, that's the feeling that I want you to feel when you're going out and you have these amazing ideas and you're like, oh my God, I have to launch this now. I have to promote this now. I have to talk to the people about this now because this is freaking amazing. Like this is going to change the world. This is going to change their lives. Now, whether you're thinking about doing things on a really big and grandiose scale or whether you're looking at doing something on a local level, it doesn't matter. Like what we know for absolute certain is that one person that you help and inspire then goes on and does something to help and inspire other people in either directly or indirectly, right? That's my personal belief. And that's really the ripple effect, absolutely in action and in motion. So what do you need to do that? The other thing that I wanted to remind you of as well, just in terms of this really kind of like unleashing and moving really quickly and executing and following through on the creative ideas that you have, you've really got to, you know, kind of commit to just jumping all in. And you know what? Someone might not buy that thing that you launch, that you thought was the best freaking idea that you've ever had. I've launched programs this year that I haven't sold. I've done stuff I've been doing this for 10 years. I've had many things that haven't worked, right? But there's also a whole lot of things that have freaking worked. And so what you want to look at is like, okay, like this is an amazing idea. Now, what can happen, you guys, is that someone might look at it and go, okay, like that looks really good, but you know what? I don't really think it's for me. But that could be the catalyst to get them thinking. And then when you launch out the next thing, they're like, oh my God, thank fuck. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I need to do. That's exactly what I need to buy. You know, finally she's or he has released the exact thing that I really want. Or it might be 3 programs down the track, or 5 programs down the track, or 10 things down the track, or the 3rd book in this series, or the 50th event. Like, who knows? Like, the thing that we've got to remember is that the whole time we're doing what it is that we're doing, we're planting seeds of essentially transformational thought into the people's minds, into our audience, right? And then it's up to them that when they sit there and they're like, okay, you know what, I'm in. I am so freaking in. I don't know what it is about you, and I don't really know exactly necessarily why I need to do this, but okay, you're preaching to the choir, you're preaching to the converted, I'm in, shut up and take my money. One of the ladies on Friday said, shut up and take all of my monies. I didn't take all of her money, just some of it. She gave me some of it, actually. But you get the point, right? When you're in that heightened state, when you are in that place where you are absolutely fucking certain and you are so pumped and you are so excited, and I'm not talking, you don't have to do excitement like I do excitement. You don't have to do certainty like I do certainty. You've got to do it in your way. But what you can do, what you've got to do is feel it. Every single one of us, no matter how it is that you do it, you've got to feel it in your body so that you can then draw upon that and then use that almost like to vomit that positive energy on all of the people in all of the lands. And that's really what you need to do. So there you go. That's my sermon for Monday. That's your kick in the ass to unleash your creativity. Make sure that you're putting your stuff out there. Make sure you're following through, remaining connected and engaged to the transformation that you're providing, and remembering that sometimes people won't buy that thing because it's not quite right, but maybe the next thing you launch is the exact right and the exact same thing. There is no failure, there's only learning. And I know that that's really annoying thing to say when you've had maybe a string of failures in the past. And I've been there, I know it's really fucking irritating, but it also happens to be true. Right? The only time that you could possibly fail, in my opinion, is that if you do something and it doesn't work, and then you try and do the same thing again without changing anything and expect a different result, right? If you carbon copy the thing that didn't work and it still doesn't work, then and then if you carbon copy that thing and it still doesn't work, then, you know, guys, that's just silly. You've got to go, okay, yep, that didn't work. What do I need to change, tweak, pivot? How do I need to pivot? What do I need to adjust? And then make those adjustments and then get back out there. All right? So just be smart. Like, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're a fucking badass, you're amazing. Just be smart about how you do it. Hey, Kristen, is the definition of insanity. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. So get out there, be bold, and change the freaking world. But embrace it in your core first, and then go vomit it on all of the people. There you go. My words of wisdom for Monday. Vomit your awesomeness on all of the people. So if you need to be in the room in November for Visible Live, which is all about marketing yourself like a rock star, you're going to have a framework for marketing. Your 2020 planning is going to be all sorted and done from your marketing, from your content perspective. We're going to be delving more into this stance of really like holding this as often and for as long as you can. So we'll be doing that and a whole lot more, of course, as well. The national tour. I'm very excited. It is. The link to go and find out more about that is nicolamoras.com.au/rockstar. If you're in the US, put an S on the end of that. Otherwise, I am going to love you and leave you. Have an amazing, freaking rocking an amazing day. Get out there, go help some people, embrace your core, and go vomit your happiness on everybody. And remember that the world is ready for your brand of awesomeness. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have fun. Bye.